Do you like my glasses? When I was 9 years old in 1979, I watched the eclipse from my front yard with my younger brother, and it was awe-inspiring at that point. I knew then that today in 2017, at 47 years old, I would be watching it again. I thought I was going to be really, really old. I know that 7 years from now, in 2024, I'm going to be traveling to watch the eclipse again. And I know that in 2045, 21 years later, I'll be watching it again. The eclipse is something that's very meaningful to me. My name is Tracy Livingston, and I'm going to talk to you today about some facts about the eclipse and a few myths as well. An eclipse is not dangerous, but we don't normally spend a lot of time looking directly at the sun. That's why we wear these special solar eclipse glasses. Now, as we've learned this year through a lot of media frenzy, all solar eclipse glasses are not created the same. Eye protection is critical for viewing a solar eclipse. In 1979, I watched the eclipse through a pinhole viewer made from a cardboard box. I think it was a Wheaties box. Today I watched it with special glasses that properly blocked the light and protected my eyes from the harmful rays that can damage my retina. According to NASA, only glasses labeled with a certified ISO icon and a special number were adequate eye protection. Eclipse glasses were necessary, especially for areas outside of the path of totality. For states and towns with only a partial eclipse, the sunlight was even stronger as it was less covered by the moon. I was lucky enough to be in the path of totality and was able to view the awesome sun with its beautiful halo for a few minutes, and it was great. As we experienced today during our solar eclipse, the sun was blocked and the sky did darken, but it didn't become quite as dark as night. The shadow of the moon is fairly small, and as a result, it wasn't able to darken the sky completely. And in the path of totality, even we could see on the horizon, much like the time just after sunset. It was as the moon slowly covered the sun, the air temperature dropped around 20 degrees. It was pretty awesome. One of the myths we hear is that an eclipse is dangerous to unborn babies and pregnant women. This is a misconception based on the fact that the sun does provide some harmful rays, such as X-rays and UV light. The truth is, the Earth has a powerful magnetic field that acts as a shield for much of these wavelengths. The shortest wavelength that reaches the Earth is the UV light, which is the wavelength that causes sunburn. Too much UV exposure, of course, will increase a person's risk for developing skin cancer, but there are easy ways to limit exposure during any eclipse. Eclipses are highly predictable events. That's why I'm able to plan the next few eclipses. I'm already know that I'll be there. The myth that an eclipse is an omen that foretells major life changes is based on a coincidence and cause and effect relationship. This is a confirmation bias. It's nothing more than human psychology that connects an eclipse with events in our lives. This confirmation bias ignores failed predictions and considers only successful predictions. This eclipse was an awesome event. I'm really excited. I know that in 2024 I'll be 54, and if life goes well and my children cooperate, I'm going to watch it with my grandchildren. In 2045 I'm going to be 75 years old, and I definitely know I'll be celebrating the eclipse with my grandchildren. I know that future technology will have advanced, and it's likely that eclipse glasses I used like these today will be completely obsolete. I know that I'm going to tell stories on those days about the time I watched the eclipse when I was 9 years old, and I was fascinated by the cycle of it and staring up at the sky waiting for the day to darken. Thank you for your time.